Hi, Glenn Phillips here with Beach Homes Realty and beach-homes.com. We're a brokerage, and we see lots of things when we interact with people who are selling a home themselves, and actually we're all for it. But today I want to cover what are risks to avoid when selling a beach home yourself. I hope this is actually going to be helpful if you choose to go this route. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm all about somebody taking something that they're able to do a good job at. So there are plenty of things that you need to be aware of about the risk. I've got 6 of them. I'm not offering you legal advice, but things you need to be sure you're knowledgeable about when you're trying to do a beach home transaction yourself. So let's go right in. I'll cover these quickly. 1, fair housing laws have gotten a lot of attention lately. There are lawsuits that develop. Are you following fair housing laws about who and where you market your home for, of who you're evaluating, who make you offers? It just takes one home buyer who feels that you kind of didn't follow the law to really cause you some legal headaches in the transaction. Maybe even after the transaction's concluded when they're disappointed they didn't win. Number 2, be good at evaluating multiple offers. We're in a hot market. If you've priced appropriately, you should get multiple offers. And do you know how to do the different phases of how these are evaluated when you're comparing them, as opposed to, because it's not all about who had the highest price. There are lots of other things. In fact, this is my other things that are risks that you need to know as part of that evaluating multiple offers or one. Inspection contingencies. How tight and loose are these? Did someone make an offer in your home and it was a great high price and you accepted it, but the inspection contingency was kind of loose, and then they come in and then they kind of decide if they want the house and use the inspection contingency clause to get out of the deal without even costing them the earnest money, and now you're back on the market starting over. Do you understand how to look at the inspection contingencies and be sure to adhere to them? Likewise, loan contingencies. While more than half the transactions of these types of property are cash, there's still many people who will use a mortgage, and they can afford to do so. But if the lender doesn't approve financing, particularly if you've maybe got a really high price, maybe one you're super excited about, and you accepted a crazy high offer, but then they couldn't come up with the money, you're going to be dealing with a problem there as well. So understanding the loan contingencies and what risk they bring to a transaction when you're evaluating your offers. Likewise, escalation clauses. Now there are some people who just say we won't accept escalation clauses in the offers, and they make that apparent to everybody on the front end. Others believe it's a way to help stair-step the money offers up to a higher price point. But escalation clauses, if you're selling the home yourself and you get an offer with one and you were willing to accept it, you need to understand how to calculate them, particularly in multiple offer scenarios. It gets fairly complex. And number 6, property disclosures. We see a lot of challenges to transactions across the industry, not necessarily ours, where when you're selling that property, you have to disclose. What are the disclosures you're required to make, and how do you make those in a clear way that's not going to cause you, a lot of times buyers buy a home and maybe a year or two later come back to the seller when they have found something materially a problem with the home that wasn't disclosed, and they can kind of prove that you knew about it. So don't obscure things. Transparency is going to be your friend. There are lots of other risks, but you can educate yourself on tons of things online if you do decide you want to sell the beach home yourself. I'd also contend if you get the point though, you want some professional help, you want national exposure, we'd be glad to help you. Beach Homes Realty is licensed across multiple states. We've got local agents that are experts at how to price this type of property, which is different than other types of homes. We'd be glad to help you. You can also use beach-homes.com to see what the market trends are, at least for listing price, even if it doesn't have all the sale prices, which are going to be more important for comparables for you. But I hope it's a resource you find valuable. Whether you're working with an agent or not, I hope you visit us at beach-homes.com, where we've got more helpful articles, videos, and tens of thousands of properties for sale right now. Thank you and have a great day. For more information, be sure to check out beach-homes.com.